Welcome back, YouTubers. This is John with Golden Car Comics, and I've got myself something I said I wouldn't do a lot of, and I'm going to do it anyway. I've got a LCS haul from this week, and yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to do a lot of those, but I was looking at the books that everybody shows from their LCS hauls, and you know, I've got some that are the same as everybody else's, or as most people. And I've got some that are just really not. You know, they're kind of different. So I wanted to share those different books with you, and maybe get you interested in something other than what's mainstream right now. As always, something, you know, little different to look at. I know a lot of you guys have this print in your home. It's one of my favorite books. Unfortunately, I don't have the book yet, but I will. When I do my top 10 list video, guarantee you, this book will be on it. But I am a huge Neil Adams fan. Love this cover. Met him at, well, again, Denver Comic Con, and he did sign that to me. So that's something that's going to stay in the family collection. Most of my collection is going to stay in the family collection. But hey, enjoy that while I pull out my comics. And my son's comics as well. Starting with the Spidey comic. Oh, there you go. Let's put this back over there. Need to get one of those boards that Vince was talking about. I think he said Huey's Comics makes them, those display boards there. Need one. Anyway, Spidey comic number 8. My son's been reading these. He really enjoys it. Of course, it's another Spider-Man title, so yeah, there you go. But yeah, this is one I don't see a lot of people showing off. Along with Spider-Man 2099, again for my son. I thought it was pretty cool though, because I was just noticing the cover. Of course, there's Spidey, and now it looks like I think that's the Beetle, and of course there's Dr. Octopus, the Vulture, Electro, and Venom. I'm guessing all future versions. I have no idea who this girl with the green eyes is, but I guess my son will read the comic and he'll tell me. And yeah, I saw that most people did pick up Amazing Spider-Man number 15. I'm looking for the variant to get for my son with X23 on the cover. Let's see if I can get a little better picture there. Okay. Don't you fall. But I thought that was some great artwork right there. I'm not sure who did the cover. I should find out. It almost looks like a J. Scott Campbell cover, but I don't know. Anyway. And here's a new title that my son decided to pick up. Avengers number 1, The Ultron Revolution. Nice looking cover. My son flipped through it. I said, is this something you want to pick up? Because over our comic shop, The Loft, here in Cheyenne, Megan, one of the owners, really nice woman, she thought about my son, asked him if it's something that he would be interested in picking up, and he's like, yeah, I do. So, you know, he's reading over the summertime, you know, gets him away from his math homework. I'm a happy guy. Alright, moving on to my books. Nothing, you know, well, you know, exciting is a matter of perspective. Superman Rebirth, number 2. Not a big fan of all the white there. Batman Rebirth, number 2. Apparently, the Gotham duo is sticking around for a while. Figured they would. I keep thinking it's going to end up being like, somebody we already know, but anyway. Justice League Rebirth, number 1. I was really excited to get a hold of this one. You know, the Justice League series has just been doing so well, and even with Jeff Johns not on it anymore, I still have high hopes. So, here's hoping. Bloodlines number 4. Great story so far. I don't know. I picked it up on a whim because I like the artwork, and I have not been disappointed yet. We're into issue number 4 now. Haven't read it yet, but the first 3 issues, they're just good reads. Exciting, interesting. They're not stereotypical at all. So if you haven't picked up Bloodlines, it hasn't been anything big yet, so you can still find copies for cover price. Another one I'm surprised that I don't see in anybody's pull list, Injustice. Injustice 13, this is year 5, Gods Among Us, year 5. God, this is just such a great story. Yeah, the video game is cool, and of course Injustice 2 is coming out next year, but this story is just, it's fantastic. I couldn't imagine stopping reading it now, or if they were to just end it now after 5 years with no real solution, I would be kind of bummed out. Another great title, and again, going along with my Neil Adams, fandom there. The Coming of the Supermen, issue number 6. Again, story, Neil Adams. Neil Adams does a lot of the art, so I'm going to keep reading it. Now this one we were joking about on Comic Noob's show the other day, and Batman 66 meets Steed and Mrs. Peel. Apparently there's some issue with using the term Avengers, I'm going to guess, because for those of you that are familiar with the old TV series, Steed and Mrs. Peel were actually the Avengers, the old black and white TV show, and then it actually got colorized later. But I love these books. This is number 1. Before this, Batman 66 met the Man from U.N.C.L.E., and then Batman 66 met the Green Hornet, and of course there was a whole big run of just Batman 1966. And I've really enjoyed them. They've kept the feel of the 1966 TV series alive in these books. They're kind of campy, but they add creativeness to it. And of course things happen in a comic that just couldn't happen on TV in 1966. Nothing risque, but just things you wouldn't be able to show because you didn't have the technology. But you can write anything in a comic. So yeah, if you haven't read any of the 66 Batman titles, do yourself a favor. Start off with this one. You might find yourself going back and looking for some of the others. And Brutal Nature number 3. Big fan of this book. It was an upsell from one of the people that works over at the Loft here in Cheyenne, and I picked up issue 1. Great artwork. The concept seemed interesting. It's based on Indian folklore and legend, and we're into issue 3, and I'm just still very thrilled with it. So that was my comic haul for the week. At 7 minutes, I can do this. I'm going to add an unboxing here. I got a box today. I know what it is, but you don't, so I'm going to show you as I open it up. Of course, the U.S. Postal Service, they did their wonderful flying deal there. I don't know if you can tell the big old dent that we got, but it's a big box. It's actually a figure in here, and I know my other unboxings. I already had the boxes ready to go. And I thought, you know what, we'll just do everything on this video that I'll sell and never do. Like doing a weekly comic haul from the comic shop, and opening up a package and making you guys sit and watch me. But I got my blade, and I think it's going to go pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm a little talented. Oh, we got peanuts. We got peanuts, so these are going to go everywhere. But, oh, looks like they packed this well. Oh yeah, they used the good bubble wrap. Alright. Falling peanuts. It's snowing peanuts. Oh, and then underneath the good bubble wrap was some thinner bubble wrap, but it's bubble wrap nonetheless. And what we have is a presidential monster. For those of you that are not familiar, back in 2011, uh, um, this company put out, I think 7 or 8 of these guys. I've got them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and different presidents throughout history. They obviously didn't do all of them, and they turned them into basically classic monsters. This one is Richard Nixon, and he's the monster from the Watergate Lagoon. If you look closely, you see Nixon's face there. They actually did a good job. He's got gills. See the gills? Look at that glare. And webbed feet and webbed hands. Back in 2011, I actually bought the whole series. I bought the whole set, and I think I spent like $60 on the whole set. And this is a lesson to all you collectors out there. Something I thought I'd never hear myself say. I didn't put my stuff away. You know, we're basically still unpacking and moving into our house, and I just didn't bother to get these guys put away. And the other day I was playing with our dog. He's a 7-year-old lab Mastiff mix. We call him our Mastador. Mastiff Labrador. There you go. And basically he just kind of was running around and stepped on this one. And so I went and looked, and I didn't think too much about it. I think, oh, it'll be like maybe $15-20 to replace it. Oh no, he stepped on the second most expensive figure in the set. eBay had him going for around $80 plus. I sent a best offer to a couple of sellers. One declined me, another one helped me out a little bit. So I picked up this guy for right around $70, including shipping. And I will be getting plastic cases for him and the rest of the set as well. Apparently, and probably just because of the fact that he's still the president, the Barack Obama figure is going for well over $100 in the set. They have him as Blackula, or Baracula, actually, not because. And then there's some others. If you want to see the whole set, I would be happy to show them. Put down in the comments if you'd like to see the rest of the presidential monsters. You know that Mr. Nixon is going to be joining. And until then, I'm going to let you guys go. Remember to enjoy your collections, take care of your collections, wear your white gloves when you need to. That's right, I got a pair of white gloves. And hey, just remember, every day, smile. Talk to you all later.